You have probably felt it before. You're sitting on your couch, reading a book, or maybe you're just finishing up some work on your laptop when you get that strange, prickly sensation on the back of your neck. You slowly turn your head, and there they are. Your cat is sitting perfectly still on the other side of the room, just staring at you with those wide, unblinking eyes. It can be a little unsettling, especially when they keep it up for several minutes without making a sound. You start to wonder what is going on inside that small, furry head. Are they admiring you because they love you, or are they actually sizing you up like a piece of prey? To understand the mystery of the feline stare, we have to go back thousands of years to the ancestors of the modern house cat. In the wild, a cat is both a predator and a prey animal. This means their survival depends on their ability to observe everything around them without being noticed. For a cat, staring is not rude or weird. It is a vital tool for gathering information. When your cat looks at you, they are processing a massive amount of data. They're watching the way your chest rises and falls as you breathe. They're noting the tiny movements of your hands and the shifts in your facial expressions. To them, you are the most interesting thing in the room, and they want to know exactly what you are going to do next. One of the most common reasons your cat is staring at you is actually quite sweet. It's a sign of deep affection. However, cats do not show love the same way humans do. While we might give a big smile or a hug, a cat shows its trust by keeping its eyes open in your presence. If your cat is staring at you with relaxed eyelids, or if they give you a very slow, deliberate blink, they are basically blowing you a kiss. In the animal kingdom, closing your eyes or breaking eye contact is a sign of vulnerability. By staring at you and then slowly blinking, your cat is telling you that they feel completely safe in your company. They know you are not a threat, and they are expressing their bond with you in the highest feline honor possible. Of course, there is another reason for the stare that is a bit more practical. Your cat might just be waiting for their next meal. Cats are masters of routine, and they have an internal clock that is incredibly accurate. If it's getting close to dinner time, or if they think they might be able to talk you into an extra treat, the stare becomes a psychological tool. They know that if they sit there and burn a hole into the side of your head with their gaze, you will eventually notice them. Usually this works because humans find the unblinking stare hard to ignore. Your cat has learned that staring is a very effective way to communicate their needs without having to meow or scratch at the furniture. We also have to consider the predatory nature of the cat. Even though we provide them with kibble and cozy beds, their hunting instincts are still very much alive. When a cat stares at a bird or a mouse, they are in a state of hyper-focus. They are calculating distance and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Sometimes, when they stare at you, they might be in a playful version of this hunter mode. You might notice their tail twitching slightly or their haunches wiggling just a little bit. In these moments, they are not actually planning to eat you, but they're practicing the skills that made their ancestors the kings of the jungle. Your movement across the kitchen might trigger that ancient drive to track and observe.
Environmental curiosity is another big factor. Cats are territorial creatures, and they like to keep a close eye on their domain. If you are doing something unusual, like folding laundry or putting together furniture, your cat is going to watch you intensely. They're trying to understand how this new activity fits into their world. They want to see if this new object you are holding is something they should be afraid of, or if it is something they can sit on later. Their stare is simply a way of staying informed about the changes in their environment. They are the self-appointed security guards of your home, and you are the main subject of their surveillance. There's also the possibility that your cat is trying to read your emotions. Research has shown that cats are much more in tune with human feelings than we previously thought. They can tell when you are happy, sad, or stressed based on your body language and the tone of your voice. If you are having a rough day and you find your cat staring at you from across the room, they might be trying to gauge your mood. They're looking for cues on how to react to you. Sometimes they might approach for a snuggle if they sense you need it, or they might stay back and just keep an eye on you until you feel better. We cannot forget the simple fact that cats are visual learners. They spend a lot of time watching us because we're the ones who control the resources. We open the doors, we turn on the faucets, and we operate the magical cans of food. By staring at us, they learn our patterns. They know which shoes you put on when you were going to work and which blanket you grab when it's time for a nap. This observational learning allows them to stay one step ahead of us. They are not just staring blankly, they are studying the person who provides for them to ensure their life remains comfortable and predictable. If the staring ever makes you feel uncomfortable, there are ways to handle it. You should never stare back aggressively, as this can be seen as a challenge or threat in cat language. Instead, try the slow blink method. Look at your cat and slowly close and open your eyes. This signals to them that everything is okay and that you are a friend. Usually, this will break the tension, and the cat will either blink back or go back to grooming themselves. Understanding the language of the eyes is the key to a happy relationship with your feline friend. In the end, whether it's love, hunger, or just pure curiosity, the feline stare is a fascinating glimpse into the mind of one of the world's most mysterious animals. They are not judging you or plotting your downfall, even if it feels that way sometimes. They are simply living in the moment and taking in every detail of the person they have chosen to live with. So the next time you feel those eyes on you, take it as a compliment. You are the center of their universe, and they just want to make sure they don't miss a single thing you do.